What's up, boys? Today we're going to be doing some full tank Juggernaut. So we're looking for 2 copies of the reload shield Overclock that makes you fire faster but reload slower. However, when you're reloading, you have double the armor for each of those versions of the Overclock. And there's an entirely new level 18 unstable Overclock for the Bulldog called the Super Reload Shield that gives a ton of damage stats, and fire rate's definitely what we're looking for. And then it has another 100% armor while you're reloading with that weapon. However, it seems to stack additively with the other version for that weapon, so you can get up to 3 times now for the Bulldog, with another 2 times for the Leadstorm, for a maximum of 6 times multiplier to your armor while reloading both of them. And then we're looking to stack fire rate and not really grab any reload speed for those 2 weapons, and have them just as sort of utility weapons that give me a bunch of survivability. So we're going to need 2 strong carry weapons to actually get me through the run. And I think the burst fire and the lead burster are probably the best that the Juggernaut has access to. The coil gun's pretty good as well, but it doesn't really synergize with fire rate. So if we want to be stacking as much of that as possible so that we're getting the highest uptime on the reload shield overclocks, I think we do want to go with the burst fire there. Actually, I kind of like the early red sugar for the full tank build. It's going to be a ton of HP throughout the run. And then we'll take big armor whenever that's available, armor global. We do need a decent amount, especially to deal with elites and bosses fairly early on. I need to make sure I take a bit of damage so we can grab all of the red sugar. Big fire rate, absolutely. And the funny part is the damage stats on the super reload shield thing. Yeah, we should probably grab that. Are actually so high you could probably just fit that into any regular build as well, and just use it like a regular damage overclock, and then it's just giving you a decent amount of survivability as well. I think it's like 75% fire rate and 50% damage, and then it penalizes your reload speed by 25%. But that's a pretty large overall damage increase as well, if you just want to build normally and not completely skip the reload speed like I'm going to try and do here. So ideally we would get the lead burster as the next weapon, and then get the lead storm as the final. Well, you know, the lead storm's actually not that bad now. It used to be really bad, but I had like a level 47 lead storm, and honestly it was pretty insane. I'm gonna need to get all the damage I can on the shell back, because it's actually going to be a race against time to kill him, probably. Big fire rates, that's pretty nice. Let's see if we can prime these a little bit. Okay, he's actually in position now. Ooh, nice hits there. That'll help out a ton. Let's go for the burst fire levels. We need to get the overclocks on that one going pretty fast. I'm gonna have to take some hits here to get out of that with all the big rocks over there. Piercing, that's fine. I'm fine taking a couple shots of the acid since it doesn't do that much. It'll actually improve my damage with the Juggernaut passive a bit as well. Let's go for the luck. We're avoiding reload anyways here. Fire rates, paint job. I think I'm gonna go for the max here. The Thunderhead's actually pretty good as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think that's fine actually. that is the burst fire, so it's fine for that one. And then we'll take a fire rate here. I'll take a green armor, blue HP is fine. Let's go, I guess, damage into an overclock here, see if we get the... Okay, we did not get the reload shield, and this would actually make us spend a lot more time firing versus reloading with 100% extra clip size. So if we wanted to take an overclock, I unfortunately do have to go fire there. And then that will also make it easier to hit the overclock that we really want there. Since we're removing one of them from the pool, big pickup radius. Big fire rates there, and there. And for this one, we don't care about fire rates, so just getting the big piercing to make it better at AoE damage is pretty nice. Fire rate for the second weapon. Global and some movement. We need some more gold upgrades. Nah.
Your mission is clear. Get to it. When the damn bombs start feeling like family, you know it's time to quit.
Oh yeah, I do need to have enough gold for the rerolls once we hit 25 here. Should be doable with an easy quest completion.
Objective completed. Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Potency, I guess? No. A blue potency for fire damage on a utility weapon, that's just not going to do a lot. I'm just going to grab the level on the main weapon here.
We got too much clutter for the supply pod to land. Do something. Feel much better now.
Reload, that's the bulldog, so no.
This one is so mean.
So I'm actually going to avoid that, although it's one of my favorite ones. It would give a lot of reloads to the two weapons we don't want it for, and then those are junk. Gold scanner, okay, that's nice. That will help us get more armor and HP. So we have to hit the lead storm now. There we go, not bad. Oh, I guess one bad thing with the Thunderhead is we now have two heavy weapons, which unlocks heavy reload speed, which I do not want for the lead storm. We'll take a first fire level here.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready. Let's show them some high.
Decent crit chance. And there's only one overclock you really need on the lead storm, which you can potentially get at level 6, so just getting that as the fourth weapon I think is going to be ideal for a meme build like this. You can of course just throw them onto any sort of regular damage Juggernaut build and not really skip all the reload speed, and I don't think you're really going to lose anything by doing that, since they actually have some damage stats on some of the need to take some hits for that, and then we need to leave the area and then go back into the pickup radius to actually pick it up. It's actually not bad taking some of the acid hits just to keep the damage buff from the Juggernaut stacked up. Damage... let's go for the armor here, since that's the main stat I'm trying to stack with all of the overclocks. Are there any good mining weapons you could get for a build like this to go with gold scanners? The Firefly Hunter Drone honestly isn't that bad now that they've buffed it by 100%. I don't think it would really be that good damage-wise, since you're not really going into constructs or status effects. I don't know, maybe you could do a full burning build, since the Juggernaut's global damage when he takes damage should work on those. Big proj damage. Try and set up some of those detonators so we can get a bunch of XP once I grab the magnets. No box here, but should be a ton of XP at least. Let's go crit chance there. Reload, we don't want that on either of those, so mining speed it is. Fire rate there is good. Fire rates, no on that one, so armor it is. Fire rate there is good. Damage is fine. More luck. No, proj damage it is.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head up momentarily. That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer.
I'll take a burst fire damage.
If you make it back.
Proj is fine. Yeah, we don't really want that, since it'll mess with the lead storm a bit. Take some cheap levels for these, and then we need a bunch of gold stuff, mining, damage. Don't really want those. More mining, then a little bit of crit damage.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner. When the damn box starts feeling like family, you know it's time to quit. Feel much better now. Look how to loot box. A swarm is heading your way. Load up. Can't drop supplies for you yet. Hello. The landing zone for impact.
It would also be cool if we could get some of the Clipboard of Grudges artifacts. I think I will take a paint shop here. Big overall stats for one of the carry weapons. Since we can actually afford to take a lot of hits without it being too threatening, you can farm a bunch of extra XP with that.
Prepare to fight for your life. Big stand clear. Supply pod inbound. What a shot!
XP scanner, that's kind of helps. Ammo rig is really good. That'll also help us dump the clips faster. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and lock that in to guarantee we have it for the end. Here, we'll take a piercing for the bulldog. Then a bit more mining speed for the 1 gold scanner.
Well done, you got them all. A swarm is heading your way. Load up. Yes.
I guess that's fine. Yeah, we do need a lot of levels on the Thunderhead still. I need some movement to help out with that ammo rig. Fire rate, I want both of those, but we need the weapon levels quite a bit. Since there's so many global upgrades I want to get. Big crit damage, yeah, that's fine.
Alert! Threat level increasing.
Let's grab a bit of pickup radius here on the way out.
There are too many to count. Get it done, miner. Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Damage is fine, I guess so. Don't want reload for the lead storm.
Time's ticking, miner. Move it. Stage 3 done and dusted, miner. We'll have a good meal ready for you when you return.
Grab an overclock here and take the big stats. Definitely not sidearm on my highest level damage weapon. That's fine. Grab a little bit of that and then try to find some cooler stuff. That's pretty good for the main weapon. I think I will grab that.
It's my lucky
3
day.
weapons at least, pretty good.
What else we got?
And then I kind of want to find, like, some armor and HP. Okay, there's some armor. It's pretty good for the burst fire. Could also grab fire rate for that, and we do need the levels on that, so I think I will lock that one. Since we need to hit 18 on it to hit the new overclock there anyways.
After this, I'm taking the longest shower. Sick to the core of glyph and stink. And I'm getting so drunk. Bug eliminated! New bug down. Wife on a gold blade.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
I die a little inside every time I have to pick up.
Damage or piercing, let's go here.
We got the horde.
That's actually very good here. All 4 weapons benefit from it. Yeah, I'll definitely take that. That brings the burst fire up to 12 since we got the high caliber as well.
One down. There's one for Carl. Red sugar. Dwarf, don't die.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Aw, it was just on the outside of my pickup there. Rip. Big damage, yeah.
New dwarf.
We got too much clutter for the supply pod to land. Do something.
Bring it, backers.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Nicely done. Supplies inbound.
Nitro scanner, I think I'm fine with that to help us get the weapon levels, and to go with the gold scanner. I'll take a damage for that for the level.
Well done. You got them all.
Points on it. Shoot to kill.
Oh, one other thing I saw earlier, if you're wondering why I'm doing salt pits instead of the magma map, once you get a lot of armor on this build now, it's actually kind of easy to get to a point where the lava doesn't even damage you on that map. It'll just say blocked, since you can get even more with the new overclock. Let's go, I think fire rate here. That's the only real stat we want on that one.
Oh, yeah.
so I should probably take a decent rarity for that whenever we find it. And then this one will give you higher potential gold with a gold scanner for a little bit of extra armor and HP as well. Armor. Let's go check the overclock here. Okay, nice, we got that one. So we're trying to get 2 copies with one on the lead storm as well. Then that puts us at 162 with just one of them right now. Let's go gold here, I guess. Nothing super exciting. Fire rates for either of those. Let's go ahead and take the bulldog again, since it's kind of hard to find those for it.
Stage 4 is done. Onwards to stage 5 we go.
Mining, fire rates, bit more XP.
What else we got?
Paint job for the burst fire isn't really necessary. That one should go way past 18, I think. Armor. See what else we got. Big reload for it. And then we just need some gold stuff now. Luck. Piercing on that would actually go pretty hard with the artifact in that. So I think I'll lock that. Grab a couple more gold-based things. We can grab both of those.
This is it. Destroy the cocoons and take out the Dreadnought. Good luck, miner.
Piercing into an overclock, and we'll take the big stats here, I think. I won't really get a ton of use out of that, but it does get it out of the pool halfway through the run still. And I actually might be able to get some use out of it on the boss with a very tanky build.
Supply pod. Clear out the LZ, please.
Suck on this, you freaking nature! Let's show them some pain!
More luck. Yep.
I rarely go for this one.
Supply pod launched. Impact imminent.
What a shot! Points on it!
I think we'll go pay to win here. I'm already pretty slow. That'll be decent with a gold scanner. And I'm not really going that hard on the mining, although scanner is nice to have. Reload, no, we'll take the burst fire.
It's my lucky day. Feel much better now. This horde thinks it can kill us. Let's prove it wrong.
Alright, so I think it'll actually be worthwhile to try and take a small hit every once in a while from like the roly-polies and the small guys, just to keep some extra damage for the boss here. We don't have any level 18 overclocks yet, but I'm also kind of shredding the weak guys. Armor. Let's see, so I'm at 186 while reloading now. Damage isn't too bad when we have the Thunderhead focused on him. XP, I guess. Reload is fine for that.
Dreadnought down. Objective completed. Excellent job. All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves. The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner. Keep pushing, miner. Stage 6 is next.
Crit chance it is. Luck. Fire rate for the bulldog. Grab the piercing we saved. That's a pretty big reload for the burst fire. That's fine. Fire rates for the lead storm. Bit more pickup. Fire rates. Kinetic. And then we can only really buy maybe one thing, so probably just hold for now.
You know the drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
Hope it'll be easier than the last time.
The swarm is heading your way. Load up. Supply pod active. Locate the LZ and prep it for landing.
So we can't take that since we're avoiding reload. Gold scanner, I think it's kind of late for that. Let's see what else we got. Another red sugar or the mocap. We actually can get pretty good value out of that. But more HP.
See these every day. Never felt better.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready. Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
Never felt better.
The swarm's heading your way. Load up.
Another magnet right on top of me.
Never felt better.
Damage. I'm gonna take the fire rate here into an overclock, I think. So we did not get the reload shield yet. We'll have to look for it at 12, and I think that's fine. Since it's increasing them by the same amount, it'll probably be the same time reloading anyways. And it will actually give it some decent damage. Big fire rates? Absolutely. So that's up to 8.82, still kind of low. Although I've been focusing that on it.
Think you can kill me? Think again. You're dead. There's one for Tom. Come and get me, you disgusting boss. You want some more?
Speed it up, Miner. The bugs grow stronger.
Boom, baby! Come and get me, you disgusting boss.
Luck, sure. Alright, let's see if I can still get a blue crate off of this guy.
Bring the fire!
Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod
We could
before
probably
it
find
gets
some
back to
fire
work.
rates. I'll grab some nitra to go with the gold tier.
Your history! Oh yeah!
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
Oh, a treasure trove of loot bugs. Don't think I have time for all of them.
Taking it deeper, Miner. Stage 7 coming up next.
Big fire rates?
Give it to me!
I guess I will. Reload on the burst fire is fine.
Stronger!
How are the stats on that looking? Big fire rate, pretty big reload as well. This was actually swapped around a bit. I think it got 50% added to each of those from the reload speeds. And then the piercing's actually kind of nice since we have a lot of stuff going for that. I think I'm down to try that.
Overclock says it's gonna roll the dice on this one.
Fire rates for the bulldog. Some crit chance. See what else we got.
What else we got?
Another one.
I want it.
And then this is the new overclock, so it has huge damage stats, big damage, fire rates, loses even more reload speed, and then you get another copy of that. I'm not sure if I can see what that's at. That's not with the modifier, but it will be either doubled or tripled. No, it'll be either tripled or quadrupled, depending on how it stacks additively or multiplicatively. So we'll go here and then see what that ends up at.
Feels red. What else we got?
Bit of movement.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh, I'll lock a fire rate for that as well.
drill, miner. Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
It's quiet. Almost too quiet.
So that's at 279, so it's tripled. So on the weapon itself, they're additive together. But if we get the copy on the other weapon, then it's fully doubled on what we have now, which would be over 500.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
Let's get a bit more movement speed just in case. Take a hit for the red sugar.
Never felt better. I killed the Roofer, and I'm nuts.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
One down. That's all you got, you slippery shit. Say hello to my little friend. Feel much better now.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready. Supplies ready. Clean up the LZ.
Got it right between the eyes. Let's clear them out.
There we go. Prepared for impact.
We'll take the piercing for the thunderhead.
Enough of this rare stuff.
And then I think see what else we got. The pretzel would be pretty cool. The pills are okay. I think I'd rather check again. Okay, pretzel. I would love to see how much we can get while super low on HP. I think it's too late for those now.
Yes, please. There's Overclock. Yeah. See you in hell. Here, have a bullet in the fight. Dwarf, don't die, please.
Alert. Threat level increasing.
There is more over here.
Decent crit damage, that's fine.
Now, cock it. Follow this.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is
Bit
not
more
going to hang
gold.
around.
Take one of these.
Time's ticking, miner. Move it. Stage 7 done and dusted.
Alright, we need 5 levels there for the last chance at that. Got the fire rates, that's fine.
Feels
Bit of
right.
movement.
What else?
I guess that's fine with the scanners.
Show me more.
Armor. No.
Let's shake it up.
I guess I'll lock that. Grab some more
This one
movement.
makes me want more options.
Armor. Those are fine, I
You don't see
suppose.
these every day.
There's beasties to shoot and work to be done. Get to it, miner.
How are they ever gonna make it in this hellhole? You bug hot. Bounce right strong.
Fire rates? Yup.
Need it.
Not the most optimal damage-wise, but we're going for maximum armor now.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Feel much better now. Think you can kill me? Think again. Yeah.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching. Objective completed. Can't drop supplies for you yet. Prep the landing zone for impact.
I guess all we really need for artifacts now would be the ration pack to get the region up and a little bit of life on top of that.
Scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. Stand clear. Supply pod inbound.
What are my crit stats? 53 and 378. I guess we may as well. It's probably only a small increase right now. But since I'm trying to prioritize the survivability stats with gold, we will be getting a bit less crit stuff overall.
Let's show them some pain.
Big thunderhead damage. Yup.
Sure.
I guess I could probably just go for some red crates now.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill.
If I can find the shellback, there he is. That's the hardest one for me to hit. Try and take some acid spray for a bit of extra damage with the Juggernaut passive. And it looks like I was just off, so we lost a little bit of armor. Rip.
Die, creep.
Fire rates? Yeah, sure.
Let's show them some pain.
Stage 8 complete. Diving deeper.
I'll take a damage level there. Try and get that level 12 in the shop now, hopefully. So grab the big fire rate, some luck.
My lucky day.
See what else
I want
we
another
got. Fire rate for the bulldog, yup. Let's see.
Rarely go for this.
Aw, man. It's so hard to get it on the freaking Leadstorm, man. I just can't do it, so we have to go fire if I want an overclock. I don't really need to do that, so this will actually keep my damage higher since we're not going for the encabulator.
Gorgeous gun for a
Fire
gorgeous
rates.
dwarf.
Yeah, let's go
Now
ahead
it's
and get
my
the 18
favorite
here.
color.
For this one, I don't think either of these matters too much. This will help out with the boss a bit more, I think.
Overclock time, baby.
See if we can
Show
get
me
some more
love.
armor. Big crit
I'm a
damage,
better
sure, why
dwarf than
not?
yesterday.
We've got work to do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives.
The stupid Leadstorm, man, is making it so hard to get the dream armor builds. And it would have been so cool with the magnets. I mean, the pretzel. Without that, we're at 378, so that would have been like 760 armor, plus more when I'm low on HP.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Suck on this, you freaking
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
eliminated. Up down. Vaporize. New bug eliminated. Yes.
We got too much clutter for the supply pod to land. Do something.
Bloody hell, you must be killed. Here, have a
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching. A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
hello.
There you go. Delivery of one resupply for you, miner.
Shot.
I don't think I want any of these here. Ooh, holy baits.
I already feel strong.
No, we'll take the big proj damage here.
Order down. Trying to escape a dwarf who wants your precious.
Coupons. Not the greatest value at this point, but I guess we will. I think I'll take that just to make it a bit easier to hit some cool artifacts here. Out of these, I guess armor.
Power of my kin force. Off the loop. Let's get them in. You want some more? Oh yeah.
I need to look for the mineral trails to see where those guys ran to. Okay, I hear one somewhere over here.
Come and get me, you big fucking bug.
I guess this is not the right direction. It's actually really hard to find them all when they go in completely opposite directions. And there's one of them, so one more after this.
To escape a dwarf who wants your
I
precious minerals.
guess.
Gotta happen, bug.
Get all of the junk blue artifacts out of the way so that we can try to get the ration pack later on. Now if I can just find a mineral trail, then we could probably find the last one. I don't see anything though.
There are too many to count. Get it done, miner.
I think we are going to miss one here unless I find something soon. Some crit chance. Yeah, I don't see anything on the ground right now.
ticking, miner. Move it.
Oh well, we got 3 artifacts out of the way and a bunch of resources still.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
Armor.
Yes.
Almost everything is done, so just pump the damage on that now.
I'm feeling lucky.
The overclocks really don't matter on that now. Fire rate would be good if we had the reload shields, but it's just useless without that now.
Nope. Try again.
Bit of HP, fire rate. See what else
Let me
we
try
got.
again.
Fire
Use
rate.
this.
Piercing's fine for that. Armor. Reload for the burst fire.
Right.
See if we can find a couple more nitro things. Not really.
I'm growing stronger.
The Dreadnought will emerge when you destroy the small cocoons. And watch out for elites. Keep your cool. You will make it out just fine.
So just the one weapon, that's 423 armor at fairly high HP. We can probably push that to 500 when I get low on HP here, which would have been over 1,000 if I just hit the one other overclock. Big reload for the burst fire. We did get some pretty nice legendary upgrades for that one.
Proper here. Oh, I got it. Vaporite. Yeah, give me some sugar.
Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
Oh, that's not really ideal. What we're going to do is stand here and try to man mode them. I don't think I'm going to lower my HP, although it would kill them pretty quickly. If we could get the ration pack, that would be cool. Weapon box? I don't really have anything that scales with it, but whatever. See what we got. Flamethrower, pretty bad. So we're going to stand here and let the tripod stack up and see if I win while facing them, so that the lead storm will at least fire at them. And I'm at 157 currently. Okay, Bulldog's reloading 465 with the pretzel going up a little bit, but I'm not actually taking that much damage. See how high we can get the armor here? I'm just getting so strong that it's hard for them to hit me. Hit me! No, my damage is too high. I want more armor. So over here we're at 474, but I'm still over half HP. I just can't take any damage now. No, I can't even get hit by a Praetorian. I'm too strong. Wow, that is a tiny flamethrower, my god. So I think we could have hit 500 armor with very low HP here. And then if we got the lead storm, that would have been over 1,000. But it has been very hard for me to get to the second copy of the reload shield so far. But yeah, new overclock seems to be additive. but it has a huge amount of damage stats actually, so you can also just build it normally and just have a very strong build with still decent survivability without doing the meme stuff that I'm trying here. And then you can probably get something way better than that, but I had to take that just to get an overclock out of the way. That's a lot of artifacts actually. That's about 5, 10, 15? Wow, that's a lot. Thunderheads probably would have been better with the lead burster. That would have been another great AoE weapon without having the heavy reload speed unlocked with the lead storm. But burst fire pretty solid, and the Omni Barrel is a bit different now. Can get a ton of piercing on that if you want to with high caliber plus Omni Barrel.
That is another one for the books. Dreadnought eliminated. We're pulling you home.
I don't really know how to do the fire damage over time since I was converted partway through the run. But yeah, burst fire 137 million, wow. 55 million on the Thunderheads. And Leadstorm actually isn't that bad of a damage weapon now if you build for it. I had like a level 46 or 47 or something, and it was absolutely melting stuff with that as the focus and the weapon specialist. That's a lot of artifacts. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.